Good morning, everybody, and thanks for waking up with the Chase.
No way.
My God!
Come on. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
Go to Dave's game. I must ask you a question right now.
1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Oh,
Sit back, relax, and crack a cold one. The Chase is live. I'm back! Oh, when I say hump, you say day. Hump.
Day.
Hump. Day. It's the Chase. Thank you for waking up with us. I'm your host, Troy LaCastro, and I'm back. It's not Elena, unfortunately. But hold up. I do have my co-host, David Yarger. Show him. And then, of course, we couldn't forget her. So on the sticks back there.
On the sticks. They
Elena
shoved
Jonathan, ladies and gentlemen.
me
There
to the
she
back
is.
of the room.
Could you even see me dancing? Was I even in front?
Probably not.
No, you could see a little bit.
Show it to us again.
Hit it. Hey. Go off, queen. Hit it.
We back. What do you mean, unfortunately, you saw it? Naughty. I gotta get back into this. Hey, did you notice David and I matched today? Show it. Show the wide.
This is unbelievable.
Unplanned. I was sitting here first. David walks in, showed a look of disappointment that he was matching me. But look at us.
I'm telling you, as soon as I threw it on this morning, I was like, I guarantee you Troy has his on as well. Yeah.
Hey, shout out Chase, though. Shout out Lil Pullman. Thank you for the threads.
Love some free merch.
I mean, it's cold in Buffalo, so it's hoodie season, baby. It's hoodie season. That's all I gotta say. Good morning to the chat. So happy to see all of you. PJ, Bill Dozer, Tone, Diz, all y'all. Wahoos. Thanks for having me back. I'm glad I still have a job, even though Elena did a great job while I was gone. So, but
Oh my God, the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
that's not true. I'm really nice to her behind the scenes. I'm really nice to her behind the scenes.
He's only made me cry like 4 or 5 times.
Get out of here.
Oh, man.
Get out of here.
We're kidding.
All right. Tyler's throwing out his rotator cuff there. So I'm back. And I know Elena was doing the quote of the days, but I need you to get us over the hump.
Yes, I'm back, baby, with the quote of the day. Hey, Stevens, thank you. Wherever there is change and wherever there is uncertainty, there is opportunity. And that's Dallas Mavericks owner, Mark Cuban, the Shark Tank man.
I was going to say, interesting you said that. You said Dallas Mavericks owner. I was totally going to say Shark Tank star.
It's true.
All right, we got a loaded show in the works for you today. First, we'll remind you what's hitting the shelves. Also, our guy Meerkat was in Florida, but we don't. I forgot he was supposed to be in here. My guy Meerkat. We'll have him later.
Yeah, we can get him.
Or maybe tomorrow. Or maybe Friday. We'll see. But we are going to preview Thursday night's football game between the Dolphins and the Bengals, as always. I mean, it's football season, baby. It's football season. Also, could Cooper Rush be the man in Dallas? Spoiler alert, I don't think so.
I think he is.
Or is just a riser in the hobby. We'll discuss a little bit. We won't, don't worry. I know there's some viewers out there. We won't discuss Cooper Rush too long. And guess what? It's a big football day. So guess what? We're going to dig deep into the archives and look through our question of the day from Tuesday. Also, spoiler alert, it's a football question. It's football all around, baby. And then we're going to have our box rip giveaway as well. And what do you know? Might as well finish it off with football anyways, too. 2022 Elements Football out today, okay? New release rip. Right here.
Very nice.
1 pack, 5 cards, 2 on card, or 2 autos, 1 on card. one is memorabilia. All right, so just keep that in mind. But before we get into all of that, we've got to do our giveaway.
Yes.
You and Elena did 2022 is this Chronicles basketball we're doing?
Chronicles basketball, yeah.
All right. See, I'm still trying to play catch up. Sorry, guys. So obviously Elena pulled the autos, but we also got a nice Cade out of 49 here too.
Yes, we did. It was pretty nice. Purple plates and patches.
Yeah, according to David. So we'll have to check that out. But I would like to congratulate our winner, Jonathan Downing, who commented his favorite college basketball team is VCU.
Woo!
Jonathan, you know what to do, brother. I think you're live in the chat, so just make sure that you send your information to thechase@dacardworld.com. And remember, watch every episode of The Chase. Guys, we literally give away a box every episode. Come on. I mean, how are you not watching? Comment on YouTube, be live here in Twitch. You can win either way, okay? So you got to be watching. You got to be watching.
Yes.
Also, just to keep you all in the loop, we have some old giveaways that still have not been claimed. We reached out to the winners to give them a chance. If the prizes are not claimed, they will be re-random, and we will give them away again live on the show this Friday.
There's some pretty cool stuff that still hasn't been claimed, right?
I agree. Yeah. I feel like we pulled some pretty cool stuff. It's sitting there on the shelves, and guess what? It's collecting dust. And I don't want to see cards collecting dust, okay? So we're going to blow off the dust, and we're going to re-random.
All right.
If you don't claim it.
He's getting feisty.
No, I'm in a good mood today.
You're fine.
All right, if you are watching, here are some of the winners who have not claimed their prize. On Twitch, Grayson Flatness, Brick House Collectibles, and T4 Con 4 Tour. For YouTube, we're looking for Carson Moore, Joshua Levy, Ethan Smith, and Benjamin Davis. Consider this an alert. Yes. We're sending out a silver alert here. Where are you guys? We're putting you on milk cartons. We're putting you in the papers. Come get your prizes.
Yes. Make sure you're emailing.
They're free.
Make sure you're emailing thechase@dacardworld.com. Claim your prize.
Thank you, David.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
And speaking of you, why don't we move on and let's see what is, besides Elements Football, hitting the shelves today?
Yes. So first off, today we have 21-22 Panini Don Russ. See, I said it right. Don Russ Optic Fast Break Basketball. Here you're going to want to peep one autograph and 18 inserts or parallels per box on average. And as always, you're going to want to look out for that steady rookie class from last year: Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Green, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Josh Giddey, all them good guys who came in the league last year. Be on the lookout in Donruss Optic.
And I get to tell you about Elements Football. Also, I did notice you took a shot at me because I can't say Donruss. There, I did it. We have Panini Elements Football Hobby. Here you'll have one on-card metal autograph that I was telling you about, one memorabilia, and one other auto. That's all per box. One base or rookie metal per box, and one base or rookie metal parallel. This will also give you a look at the new draft class, like Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, and more. But I got to put my man Drake London in there.
Yes,
so that's all.
Drake London will be in there. Drake London will also be in this next product, the 2022 Panini Immaculate Collegiate Football. Here you're going to find 4 autographs per box, 1 mem card per box, and 1 base or parallel per box. This will also feature that new draft class we were just talking about. So, your Pickett's, your Drake Londons, Malik Willis, all them good dudes. Be on the lookout there.
Oh, and there you got Peyton Manning in the Tennessee uniform. I saw too. Very nice. Omaha. All right. Speaking of audibles, let's go on to the next one. We're going to call an audible here. Lastly, for today, we have 21-22 UD Artifacts Hockey Hobby. Here there's 3 autograph memorabilia or Aurum cards per box, 1 rookie redemption or clear-cut card per box. Also look for 4 serial numbered cards per box, and look for rookie cards of Trevor Zegras and Tanner Jeannot. Don't forget about Jamie Draisaitl, which is Zegras' teammate. Also, Cole Caulfield for the Canadians. Just want to make that. And you can see up there, Tyler is graciously showing us what you can get there. There you go. Nice Patrick Waugh. Love Patrick Waugh's auto. Always looks good.
What's a scratch off?
Those are like rookie redemptions. So, it's like basically you scratch it off, you enter the code, and Upper Deck will send you the redemption of that rookie.
I like how they make it fun, like a little scratch off ticket.
Yeah, card collecting, but make it fun.
Make
it's
it
always fun.
like a lotto ticket.
Yes.
It's always fun.
A little quick draw
A
action.
little quick draw, a little multi-million-dollar action. Could be worth something.
Amen, sister. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Those $1 loose change tickets.
Hey, bud, what do you say we head into what's making the news in the hobby?
The hobby?
You want to start off?
Yes, I would love to.
All right.
Stevens, you got to scroll past this one. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
Keep on keeping on.
scrolling.
See what I mean? I come back and all hell breaks loose.
It's all right.
It's a real issue.
My fault. So
It's a real
I'm gonna
issue
actually
here.
read this next one here. All right. Certified Collectibles Group, CCG, announced Tuesday they will close their Sarasota office until Hurricane Ian passes through. At this time, customer service phone lines will be closed and email responses will obviously be delayed until the office is safe for employees to return to work. The company added that all collectibles that are currently with them are secured, so no worries there. And we wish the best for CCG during these tough times with Hurricane Ian going on.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you hate to see things like that, but glad they are taking that plan of action, keeping their employees safe in that. So good to see that.
Wahoo's, I love you.
Oh, jeez. I know, Kyle, obviously, Kravitz, king of the cards, he had to evacuate Florida to talk to him. So he's safe in Vegas now. He's up there in a hotel. So just glad to see our friends in the hobby, taking care of each other and taking care of things to stay safe. Stay
Yes.
safe.
Stay safe out there, peeps.
Tyler, before I go on to the next one, did you know you have your own command?
I didn't.
I didn't know Tyler had his own command either.
On it. It's pretty sick. I appreciate that.
All right.
I'll take an SB any day.
Good morning, Mother. I see Lisa in there.
I
Good
want
morning.
a command.
You'll get one, Elena. Elena,
You'll definitely get
we'll
one.
get you.
They were talking about mine being like, I said a couple days ago that Joe Flacco was poverty in the break, and they liked that one. So
Okay, make Elena's command random poverty player. How about that?
I like that.
Elena's command will be the random poverty player. All right, next up. Remember a couple weeks ago we told you that Elon Musk's ex-girlfriend at Penn put up a bunch of old items on RR auctions. Well, the results are in, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't mind, Tyler, could you pull up that website? So I had Tyler pull up the
I
website
love
here so
this.
we can just kind of scroll.
petty.
The PSA graded signed birthday card sold for $16,000. To be exact, $16,643.
I love
The
it.
Beckett graded signed $1 bill sold for $5,625. A couple photos of Musk went for 5-figure totals. And if you scroll back up, the 14K gold necklace topped the auction, selling for a whopping $51,000.
Get your bag.
My
Unbelievable.
goodness.
Chase
original
that
photograph.
bag.
With the
Oh, my goodness.
OG photo of
Oh
her
my-
I'm assuming of her wearing it. I hope she has it on in these photos. As you can see on the screen, obviously there were many more items up for auction, mostly pictures, and you're seeing one right now, and even an initial piece of coursework from his college days.
I'm all
That's-
for this behavior.
I like the one, too. If you look right there, stay right there. There's that picture at Niagara Falls, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty
It's
sweet.
crazy to me to think that this was probably, let's just say from the era it was probably taken on a disposable camera.
Definitely.
And she, you know what I mean? She disposable camera, and she went on
She kept it. She kept
and she
all
kept
the
it,
photos.
and now it's selling for over almost $2,000.
What are those?
Hey, yo.
I'd wear those.
If you I
Those are some
applaud this
loafers.
woman. She had the
Take-
foresight to keep all of this random artifacts.
Man, those are the take the family to Denny's 10s.
Damn. That's the that's
birthday
I don't know
card,
if anybody else's dad said this, but to me those look like the bus is leaving. 5s.
I don't know. I think
ever
it's
hear
the,
that?
I think it's the I will turn this car around 3s. So.
I'll break your fingers. I hear you playing that cricket. I'll break them clean off, brother. All right, so moving on. We're gonna get everybody's participation in this one. We have a good battle Thursday night between the undefeated Miami Dolphins and the former Super Bowl runner-up Cincinnati Bengals, who got their first win Sunday over the Jets. Both teams are coming off a short week, but Miami is likely the more tired team as they went to the wire with the Bills.
Yes.
So
It was a hot one.
Who are we highlighting as we head into this matchup? And is this possibly another must-win for Cincy to prove that there's still a problem in the AFC East?
So
What say you? What say you, Elena and David?
I definitely think this is a must-win in a sense for Cincinnati, just because if they want to prove like, yeah, we're still a problem here, we're still the same team that went to the Super Bowl last year, you got to win. You 100% have to win. Give Miami their first loss, and you move to 2-2. And in that AFC North, anything can happen.
I need the Bengals to win.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, we'll see it later, and I'm going to soft launch it right now. I'm wearing a Joe Shiesty t-shirt, so I have all the faith in the world.
Soft launch.
I have all the faith in the world that this man, in terms of Bills, don't we want Miami to lose? Wouldn't that bump us up to first place in the division, or not quite?
I mean, from a non-Bills standpoint, from a Bills standpoint, I should say, yeah, they want Miami to lose, but at the same point, like, I don't know, it's still very early in the season when it comes to the conference. I feel like the last few times that Miami's actually started 3-0, they haven't fared out too well the rest of the year. But
here's my prediction: what did Arizona go last year with Kyler? Did they go 9-0?
It was something crazy.
Something
like that.
crazy, and then they just totally fell off after their bye week. I just have the same feeling that Miami's starting hot, and they're going to keep winning until they stop. And I think there's playoff contenders for sure. Mm-hmm. But I'm
More a wild card, though?
more a wild card, yeah. And I do think the Bengals have everything to lose, because if they get beat by Tua in this offense, then I don't see them really even making playoffs. At this point, I would say the Dolphins take that from them.
Yeah. And I just looking at some players for this game, I think everyone is going to be quick to point out. We've talked a lot about Tua and Jalen Waddle the last few games. We've always talked about Jamar Chase a lot. We always talk about Burrow. I think a lot of some under the radar guys, and I shouldn't even call him under the radar here, but it's just the amount of hype he's been getting in the hobby with like Waddle and Tua. Tyreek Hill, like, I mean, he's still out there, and like it's some of his 2022 product. I mean, there's a Prestige case hit that's $45 on eBay right now.
He's cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
cheap.
it's out there.
Well,
There was one I just seen too. I'm trying to scroll up and take a look at it. It was in his Dolphins jersey. Oh, it was from Gold Standard Auto out of 49, and it was $57. I mean, you could definitely still get Tyreek Hill for the cheap, and I mean, it's in 2022 product. So hey. Shout out D.A. Cardwell. You can get your 2022 product to your Gold Standard.
Wow.
Just saying.
Plug.
Little plug.
Plug.
So,
Oh.
yeah, I mean, okay, a lot to unpack here that you both said. So just, give me a second here. I'll try to run through it. So first, I would say with the Tyreek thing, the reason, and I could be completely wrong, but the reason I believe that he is so cheap is because he was a rookie when cards were down.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say down, but it wasn't the card boom. You know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't what it is now. So he was a rookie in that weird time period. And so once again, we say, we all know everybody's chasing after quarterbacks every year.
Yep.
Wide receivers, I feel like, are now finally starting to get their kudos and, gain the value that I think they so rightfully deserve, because as much as the quarterback can throw for 400 yards and throw for 4 touchdowns, They wouldn't have any of that if it weren't for the receivers catching it. And the receivers are the ones making the flashy, catchy plays and, these great grabs. So obviously, aesthetically, you see wide receivers and you think, man, those players are cool. I'd love to have some of their cards or whatever it is that you collect in sports. So I think Tyreek's stuck in that weird era where cards just weren't as popular as they are now. But, the thing with Tua is his back and ankle are sore.
Yeah, real sore.
So he's another one. He might be questionable to play. So, maybe he's in that situation where you either, if you have a gut feeling where you should dump his cards right now and just get him at his height. But I think that's an overreaction. I think for me, you hold on to his cards. Because he might, who knows? I think he's still questionable for Thursday. So he might be a little banged up, and we may not see him for a week. We may not see him for 3 weeks.
You really think they're going to not play Tua after after putting him back into the game?
I know. I think they'll try to push him through, but at the same time, I personally don't believe that's a good move. You're 3-0. You're leading your division right now. The Bengals haven't been great. Teddy Bridgewater is not a terrible backup he's not great. I'm not saying he's going to lead you, but I would protect your investment.
Absolutely.
Hobby-wise and on the field right there.
And two is just got a hurt back and ankle.
A little ice.
He might have looked like he was doing the closing time shuffle out there against the Bills, but it was just his back.
Kind of going back to what you were saying about getting Tyreek at real cheap in terms of card value. I know on the show on Monday we had Steve on here, and he was talking about how the hobby is going to have to catch up to the fact that wide receivers are going to be up in value. Fantasy's caught up, everywhere else kind of is caught up. So I kind of find that to be a good investment just in terms of wide receivers. If you can get their cards for cheap, why not?
Yeah, 100%.
Why not?
No, that's what I'm saying. I agree. I agree that Tyreek is he's so cheap right now. That I think that's a good point Steve made, that they're going to have to catch up. So that's I feel like we're not talking about the 49ers, but another guy that comes to mind is Debo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I don't see a lot of Debo cards sitting around or in displays at shows or anything like that. So I feel like he's another one that grab now, and once the hobby catches up, you're gonna cash out.
Yeah.
You know who actually really took I don't want to say his value hurts from him, but it kind of does. Jamar Chase's hype is so high, and he basically is the top of the top when it comes to wide receivers. Who really takes a dive because of him is T. Higgins. T. Higgins was drafted, I believe, first round in 2020. Chase was obviously 2021. Higgins, I was looking at his, and you can get autos for dirt cheap too. And that was back when the card boom was basically coming around. So I feel like Chase's hype almost hurts T. Higgins a little bit.
Oh, for sure, because unfortunately in hobby wise, I feel like T. Higgins is a player who's a very very niche. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's huge T. Higgins fans out there that are probably listening and please stop talking about T. Higgins. I don't want people to, I'm getting him cheap. Please stop talking. But Jamar Chase totally overshadows T. Higgins.
100%.
1,000%. It's unfortunately the way it is. Joey. I feel I don't know. Has his stuff really taken a hit at all?
I would love to tell you, but my price generator said too many requests today, even though I haven't been on.
What are you looking at? What prices?
Hey yo, as you would say.
That's my Ayo.
I'm so mad about this website.
All right.
What would you expect? Would you expect, because of his performance in the last couple of weeks, for his value to go down? And would this be the time? Because he's not bad. He's the Super Bowl quarterback.
No.
So would this be the time to buy Joey B if he's kind of having a lull the first couple of weeks?
Well, I think you gotta look. You know what I mean? I think you have to do your research. Mm-mm. I wouldn't say jump in head first and make an impulse buy. Do your research
I'm wearing?
first.
This is an impulse buy.
No, it's a good impulse. That's a good impulse buy, though. You're gonna wear
so
it.
hot.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
He is a cutie, is he not?
I was gonna say prices about Joey B, but maybe I shouldn't.
No,
Let's
I
get off
want to
this
hear.
narrative.
Tell me
All right.
now.
Oh my god. All right. Tell her the prices so
Tell
we
me
can
the
move
price,
on.
Joey,
my
now.
God.
Tell her the price.
All right, no, but there was like a Joe Burrow 2020 Prism Black Red Auto, 67 out of 99 rookie, $304 right now.
Oh,
a lot
jeez.
of them are
Asking
over a grand,
in
though.
bids or just sold?
So in bids.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's probably gonna go up. There was another one for bids, Panini Origins booklet, Burrow and T Higgins.
Oh.
Rookie patch auto out of 25, $76.99. But obviously bidding's gonna go on for like 5 days.
It's got
gonna
days.
go up.
Right. So okay, there it is. So Joe Burrow, obviously, the record is not reflecting his hobby.
I'm
value.
laughing
So there we
because
go.
the chat's making Nightbot commands, and they made a couple, like you could put any quarterback's name as poverty, so they're making fun of me for Mitchie. And then they said that Joey B. Burrow is so hot right now.
Do you know what
a
that's
command.
from though? Did you ever see the movie Zoolander?
No.
Oh God, you're too. She's showing her age, guys.
No, I'm
Because
not.
that's what Hansel's so hot right now. That Joey
So
Burrow,
hot.
so hot right now.
All right, that's my homework.
All right. You know who else is hot? And I'm not talking about because he has red hair. It's Cooper Rush, ladies and gentlemen.
He's not hot.
Sticky.
Oh man.
You watch your tongue. You watch your mouth. All right, sticking with football. Do we think Dallas has a QB competition on their hands?
Oh,
David
yeah.
wrote this, not me, because I don't think there's any competition. But Cooper Rush is 3-0 now in his 3 starts as a Cowboy. Remember, 2017 undrafted. Cowboys picked him up. Now, while his numbers may not blow people away, winning games is a vital part of being in D-Town, especially with that old bag, Jerry Jones, looking over your shoulder. He didn't write that. I threw that one
No,
in.
that's great ad lib.
As Dallas continues to win with Rush, Rush's hobby value continues to gain a little bit of traction, not going to lie. Is Rush a guy people should start looking at, or do you buy Dak while he's out and value isn't at its highest? Well said. What do you guys think?
I don't know. First off, I don't think that there's a QB competition. They pay Dak millions of dollars. Once he is healthy, he is coming back.
Yeah.
If Dak doesn't perform after a
Could
few
Cooper
weeks,
come in?
maybe we have a little something going on here. But I could see a scenario where if Cooper Rush continues to play for next week or two, puts up some numbers, 2 more wins, free agency comes around, maybe he gets a little contract at the end of the year. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I see you. You're ready to talk over
I
there.
just
Go ahead.
feel like he is doing such a good job. He's been on this defense for what, 4 or the offense for what, 4 years? He's been on the Cowboys since.
Yep.
So he knows this offense pretty much like the back of his hand. Imagine just sitting there watching play after play, and you have to watch Dak freaking Prescott that doesn't know. Like, I would just be like, if I'm Cooper Rush, I'm like, this is my time to shine.
Yeah.
And I think he's shining. I think he's having a Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady moment. Dak is Bledsoe.
Yeah, wow, that is. You might be reaching a little. All right. Can I jump in?
Sure.
Because
Absolutely.
y'all got to calm down. Chill out, okay? It's Cooper Rush.
Oh,
it was
my.
kind of a joke, and now I feel like. But listen, here it is.
That's how
Me?
people are, though. They're gonna start
Dude,
taking
I
it
know.
serious.
And that's the thing, is that's why some people may not like that, why are we talking about Cooper Rush? Well, let's be honest. Dropping bombs, baby. I don't even know if the chat can hear that, but I can hear it in my ear. I don't want to call him a flash in the pan, but let's be honest. If you were ripping through 2017 product and you happen to land, I feel like people had that moment where they're like, Cooper Rush, why do I know that name? Oh, probably because I got 8 autos out of 2017 products.
In a Central Michigan jersey.
In a central, or
Maction.
in the, I saw some Dallas jersey stuff of his. So you know what? Phew, goodbye. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay,
Do
whatever.
it.
Yeah.
Because if Tyler was scrolling through the eBay page, and if you could see right now in the last week or two, like 161.
There was one that sold. Oh yeah, the
One sold for like
159.
2 something.
I think all the way up, maybe. No,
Like,
So there you go. 150. So 160.
absolutely
So
ridiculous.
that's what I'm saying. It's insane. There is no reason. Tyler and I were talking.
4,000.
Tyler,
Whoa.
well, that was a best
Yeah,
offer
that's-
taken though. But yeah, that's a BGS right there. That's a rookie content. That's probably a rookie ticket. for a contenders. There you go. Look.
I love it.
$1,500 for a 1-of-1 of Cooper Rush. If you have Cooper Rush cards, get rid of them.
Yeah, this is the
A
time.
1-of-1.
You need to dump them right
Cooper
now.
Rush.
Think about this. Cooper Rush. We were looking at the base autos and it was $160, right? Okay. Tyler and I were talking about a Tua out of 35 that he has. Okay, Tua auto. $200 on eBay right now. So think about that. Cooper Rush.
Probably more.
It probably more.
For the game.
True.
Who?
And think about that, where Cooper Rush is selling right now for almost as much as a Tua auto.
That's
Okay.
astounding.
So there's really not much more to say on this. Get rid of his cards now. Dak is obviously coming back. He's going to slide right into the starting position. Cooper's going to go back to being a backup. But I will say the point that you guys had, maybe he does have a decent enough sample size where next offseason, maybe a team or two take a look at him.
I
You know,
mean,
like
if
the Carolina Panthers.
I mean, yeah, what teams would be looking at him, right? Like you have Geno Smith on the Seahawks. I mean, I would say Cooper Rush is better than Geno Smith. Could you argue that?
Yes, I think you can argue that.
Right?
I think that is an arguable point.
This is a Matt Flynn situation where Matt Flynn had like 1 or 2 good games being back up to Aaron Rodgers, goes to Seattle on a huge contract, doesn't even start a game for Seattle because Russell Wilson comes into town. Like that's what I feel would happen if Cooper Rush gets his contract, goes to another team, and tries to become the quarterback. I don't know. I think someone will offer him something.
Yeah,
I just don't think it'll work out.
Yeah, I just think hobby-wise, it's crazy that
Yeah.
people sitting on
Yeah,
Cooper Cup
hobby-wise,
stuff
it's-
right now. You better put it up
Cooper Rush.
now. Cooper,
How
what did I
many,
say?
how many
Cup?
people are?
Yeah, my bad. Cooper Rush.
How many
Keep
people
your
out there?
cups. Keep your cups.
How many people out there do you think like just have Cooper Rush stuff laying
Well,
around?
that's what I'm saying.
And
I'm
just
sure-
like have no damn idea that it's still there. It's just like in a shoebox under their bed.
Right.
I don't necessarily know a lot of people in the hobby. I'm meeting more and I'm learning more, and obviously with the chat, but I'm just picturing the collectors that I know or used to see open product that were probably pissed
Oh, yeah.
that they got a Cooper Rush auto.
Absolutely.
And now they're like, cha-ching, 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 just dollar bills in the eyes. You better, all right, so that's it. Final note, you got Cooper Cup card, or Cooper Rush, damn it.
Oh my God.
You better get him out. Goodbye. Okay, that's it. All right, we haven't done this in a while, but since it's we're getting back into it, right? I'm back for the first time. We're getting reacclimated here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look actually at our question of the day that was posted on our Twitter. So Meerkat wanted to know, after week 3, who are you guys investing in? Let's check out the answers we pulled here. I've got them here. I love this. Guy named Oz, he quote tweeted it. He's investing in himself. So good for you, pal.
Attaboy.
Glad you're investing in yourself. Love that.
Yeah, we love that.
We love to see it. At Jordan Delmont 2, Hurts. I'll bring
would
him up
agree with
later,
that, yep.
but I would agree with that. We'll each break down who we think, but I like that answer. And then a couple more we had here. We had Tua. So there you go, Tua. This is from Andy Keenan. Tua, I think people lost faith in him the last season with the mediocre play, but him being a Dolphins fan, Andy, he definitely changed his mind. So there you go. And then I love this answer by Izzy Moreno, Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins, interesting.
You on the Twitter?
I'm on the Twitter, yes.
Okay, I'm on the gram.
You are on the gram?
Yes.
So I didn't see it posted on the gram. My bad. So who do we got on the gram here?
So Frankie Mora, Rush.
Oh God.
I can't go back on what I said. No.
Steve Richardson said Alex Lemire,
I invested.
offensive tackle, Buffalo Bills.
The Bills are hurting. I think they could use Alex Lemire.
Tyler J 374, Devontae Smith. I would thoroughly agree with that.
Yep.
NJ Card Collector, T Law, best QB of his class. I think that's
Yeah.
he's tough.
Absolutely.
He's tough to invest in right now because he's so expensive. I would say Darth Yoda, myself.
Darth Yoda also love you guys for investing in yourselves.
Oh, and underscore Pauly.G, Jalen Waddle. So I think all guys, especially Meerkat, offensive tackle for the Bills, definitely somebody we should be investing in my personal opinion.
Yeah, so let me open it up to you two. So after hearing those answers, what are your answers? Who do you guys think people should be investing in after week 3?
I thoroughly agree with, well, not Steve's answer here, but Steve came on the show Monday and we talked a little bit about it. I thoroughly agree with Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is a guy who was kind of overlooked in his QB class with Burrow and Herbert and even Tua, and he was probably one of the cheaper options. And now he's going to start rising because now he's becoming an MVP candidate. I mean, the Eagles are 3-0 for a reason. He's part of that reason. I would definitely invest in Jalen Hurts.
Wahoo was talking in the chat about investing in Zach Wilson cards. I know here at David Adams, people were saying that as well because he's hurt and you could probably get those for cheap. And if you're still on the Z train, the Zach Wilson train, you probably could get them for pretty cheap, the cards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't know. I'm not a Zach Wilson fan. I don't believe in him for a second. I'm Joe Flacco.
Zach Wilson's... I'm just going to I'm just going to skip over
we know
what you said.
I got a card, right?
I'm just.
I started my collection.
We'll let you tell that at the end of the episode.
Oh my god!
How about that?
Oh, they know about the score 9 pound. The score
9.5.
BGS 9.5.
I love myself. It's coming in the mail.
So
today.
Zach Wilson, in my opinion, is another guy like Burrow, where I don't think the injury or anything like that is necessarily going to hurt his value. It may have become stagnant. I don't know if necessarily people are buying high right now. But I don't, I think he's still someone that he's going to be expensive. Like, you're probably going to pay more money for a Zach Wilson card than you may want to.
Than you should.
Than you should. But loving the chat right now. Chat is blowing up. Yeah. Some great answers here, in my opinion. We've got Damien Pierce. By Billdozer says Damien Pierce. So Damien Pierce, I felt like off to a slow start the first couple weeks, and then obviously had a breakout week in week 3. So I like that answer. Kitty here. Kitty thinks Jimmy G will have a huge bounce back.
Oh, love me some Jimmy G. Little Italian stallion. You know what I mean?
Are you okay?
No. I just love Jimmy G. Like, sue me.
Does your boyfriend watch the show and just hear you talk about all these quarterbacks?
He's on right now. He knows I have no chance right now.
Troy,
I don't have a chance for Jimmy
Troy, I'm
G.
thinking of a certain meme right now.
Bonk. Yeah, Elena definitely needs to get bonked right there. Boom.
Bonked.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
First of all, he's
Okay,
been
next.
to an NFC championship.
All right.
I am at that
Damn
specific
it.
coffee level.
Damn you for that.
Oh, wait,
Oh my God.
I saw some other answers
Mayday.
here. Bloomy, Garrett Wilson.
Mayday with Brees Hall. I'm so skeptic about Brees Hall just because they have Michael Carter. That's my only hiccup with Brees Hall.
Brees Hall starting over Michael Carter right now?
But they're like a timeshare. It's like Michael
I
Carter.
love a good
I
timeshare.
love a good timeshare program.
Yeah, like Michael Carter's getting reps. Like Brees Hall's getting reps. Like I don't know. It's tough to. They got like the New England Patriots running back room thing going on over there. You never really know who's going to be the main producer. Like Carter's been producing, Brees Hall's been producing. So I mean,
Running backs are always tough for me because I feel like, unfortunately, that is a position that is a dime a dozen and a short shelf life.
Exactly.
Now, granted, Michael Carter, I know he's only in his second year, but I don't know if Brees Hall comes in and impresses, and obviously there was a lot of hype. I feel like there was a lot of hype around Brees Hall.
hella hype.
Oh,
Hello.
so much hype. I drafted him really early in my fantasy league, and it's been paying off.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it's one of those things where, I don't know, if he may start getting more of the load and he may start impressing the coaches more than Carter. Chris here, Carter needs time to get going. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, who we haven't talked about hobby-wise, and I think it's mainly because his rookies weren't in the card boom either, but Russell Wilson. Do you think Russell's got to be taking a huge hit?
Which is funny you say that because I think the thing that people may not realize, this is when I was in the hobby, is Russell Wilson is in the 2012 class.
Yeah.
So when I worked here in 2012, the hype was so much RG3 and Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody almost forgot about Russell Wilson in a way until he obviously started going off in Seattle. I don't know, though. Russell Wilson, his rookie stuff and in a Seattle uniform and that may still be okay. I don't know. I'll be honest, I haven't looked recently.
He's not helping himself right now.
No, absolutely not. He looks like dog crap.
Yeah.
He looks like dog crap.
11 to 10.
I have him on fantasy.
Yeah,
but it's fine. It's fine. Meerkat says Topps Chrome Wilson rookies go dummy. Big money. So there you go. So that's what I'm saying. I think Russell Wilson, even though he is still a current player, I think he's kind of solidified his thing. You know, unfortunately, he only walked away with one Super Bowl in Seattle, but
I'm looking on eBay right now at his cards, and it says Russell Wilson Auto 2012 Topps Chrome Rookie Cards Seahawks PSA for $150 going for right now.
yeah.
So
See, that's what I'm saying. Meerkat made a good point. 3 bad games doesn't tarnish a Hall of Fame
reputation, I
quarterback's
guess.
value. Yeah.
Even though he's like the cringiest ever.
I saw that smirk, Hall of Fame.
So yeah, I think it's one of those things where he's already far along enough in his career that even though he kind of sucks now, not sucks, but he's just not having a great year. And you know what? It may not even be Russell. I mean, it could be a Nathaniel Hackett issue. Could be an issue with his head coach.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
I just don't believe in Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know. I don't think he makes good decisions.
All right, I wanted to run down. I had a list real quick, if you don't mind. I just have a couple points. I want to run down who I'm investing in after week 3, or at least keeping a close eye on. This may surprise you, but first and foremost, I have Khalil Herbert. Why? He's in his second year. So David Montgomery suffers a knee injury. Now, he is day-to-day, so it could be a case where he's back this week, right? But obviously rushed for 157 yards, 2 TDs in week 3. Herbert, I feel like it looks like in a Cooper Rush situation where people are starting to ship off the Herbert cards real quick after that week, just trying to get bang for their buck there. But once again, we talk about the running backs. Khalil Herbert comes in, obviously has an impressive week. David Montgomery injured, and I know he's been around for a little bit. What happened with him? I feel like it was Tariq Cohen, and then Montgomery came in. So is it a thing where Montgomery is here? Obviously helps the team, still good, but Khalil Herbert, maybe somebody to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and you know who's in a very similar situation to Khalil Herbert right now, where they're kind of behind, like Herbert's behind Montgomery? Tony Pollard. Oh, the Cowboys. Tony Pollard of the Cowboys. You look at him, he's still behind Zeke, but it seems like every game he's outperforming Zeke. And I feel like this may be the last year for Zeke. Like, you may see Pollard get increased reps as the season goes along, and then into next year become the starter, maybe.
Yeah, Zeke seems to be off to a little bit of a slow start. Yeah, Pollard, I feel like when he does get his opportunity, is very explosive. But he's another one. I feel like running backs just don't have the value of wide receivers and quarterbacks.
They don't.
So I feel like running backs you could just get for cheap. So if you're a fan of somebody, go out, get it. Get what you want, and just build your PC at this point. Because I mean, if you pull them, I don't know how much you're going to get on resale unless it's, a rookie ticket from Contenders or something low numbered or something maybe out of Flawless or National Treasures.
Right.
Next up, somebody that I don't think is talking about, but I think he's progressing nicely week by week is Chris Olave.
Oh, hell yeah.
Obviously in a situation where Saints aren't great, but when Jameis is on. He can fling the ball. So that's the thing. So, he's been kept out of the end zone, but breakout performance in week 3 here, 9 of 13 for 147 yards for Olave. So obviously we talk about that 2022 rookie class this year not being as hype as last year's, obviously not being there at that same point, but these wide receivers are making a great name for themselves. So I think while you may not have the strong quarterbacks in this class, your wide receivers like a Drake London, like a Garrett Wilson, like somebody said earlier in the chat, and then Chris Olave.
That's
I think,
That's what I was going to say. The lack of QBs in this class kind of increased the hype for the wide receivers of the 2022 draft.
Yeah, so I feel like he just gets better week by week. So maybe he's someone right now that snag him up if you can and hang on to him and see where he ends up at the end of the year and so on and so forth. I don't think right now is the time to sell him. I think if you have him, just hang on to him, or if you're trying to get him, grab him now. And last but not least, I agreed with, I forgot who said it, but Jalen Hurts. I mean,
Absolutely.
I think Jalen Hurts right now, hobby-wise, in my opinion, is really the unsung, like the emerging hero from the class of 2020 in quarterbacks. Because obviously Herbert, huge. Burrow's huge. I forgot who else was in that class. There's another I think there was another quarterback.
Burrow for 2020?
Yeah.
Tua.
Burrow, Herbert.
Oh, Tua.
Yeah.
Tua.
And
So I feel like
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's another one. Week by week, he's getting better. The Eagles are 3-0.
They're scary. The Eagles are scary.
I think that is their division to lose.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think Jalen Hurts is just somebody you have to keep an eye on. And, if he hasn't gone up already, I think he's going to shoot up in value. And he might be one where keep an eye on him throughout the season. And if you have some of his more expensive cards or an auto or, a Prism rookie that's slabbed up, it might be a good idea to sell him. Ride that hype of this year. Because you never know what the next year brings. I mean, Jalen Hurts could be a Josh Allen situation where he just consistently gets better, or it could just be a really good year for Jalen Hurts, and then next year just not as good. So definitely something to keep an eye on. But those are my 3 investing in after week 3.
What about Kenny Pickett? Do we think he's going to start this week? Do we think
Not this week.
No?
I think Mike.
Love to hear it.
I still think Mike Tomlin is gonna ride the Mitch Trubisky train.
Huh.
Honestly.
And I'm sorry, there's absolutely no way he makes his first start against Buffalo. There's no way Mike Tomlin does that to a rookie.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin's a smart coach. Let's be honest.
I thought you
So-
meant no way Mitch starts against Buffalo, and I was like,
No.
insane.
Mitch will start against Buffalo. There's no way. I mean, there's just absolutely no way that
Yeah, you
Mike
can't.
Tomlin
I think
puts
it's
Kenny Pickett against Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's another case in Pittsburgh where Mitch Trubisky gives them the best chance to win still right now, but he's not getting much help. Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, we all know that he can either be electric or drop everything.
Yeah.
So we'll see there. But now I think it's time to get on to our box rip. What
I
say
agree.
you? Okay.
I agree.
Cool. So we've got Elements Football 2022. We were just talking all about this 2022 class. Here it is, 5 cards per box, 1 on-card metal rookie auto, or I think just a metal auto, memorabilia, an additional auto, and then a couple cards, a couple metal rookies or parallels in there. So let me move this. Tyler, may I have the overhead camera, please? Oh, thank you, sir. Let's get that.
You know what else you need, though, right?
I'm going to need a cutter. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to need a cutter. Can somebody assist me, please? Show off the nails, girl.
Wait, yeah, what? Okay.
Yes, nail reveal. Yes.
Chat. Look at how
Go off, sis.
you guys do, like, beautiful.
As the cool kids would say, on fleek.
On fleek. Up. And then, can we get the full screen?
Oh, give her the full screen. Give her the Joe Shiesty shirt. Come on. No, that's me. You want a full screen of me?
Come on. We
Joe
love
Shiesty.
Joe Shiesty.
That's who he plays this week.
It's good to be back. Okay. Here we go. Elements Football. Good luck. Ooh.
I love this.
Excited, guys.
I see
All
you,
right.
Stevens, in the comments.
Oh, somebody, I like this. TJ had another giveaway idea for us, like
Okay.
how people can enter this one. I'm going to use your idea, TJ, because I liked it so much. Live on Twitch or in the YouTube comments on the replay, let us know what your favorite sports rivalry is.
Ooh.
I like that one. We
That's
haven't
a
used that
very
one
good
yet.
one.
So good. Shout
Very
out
good
TJ for the idea. Remember, live chat, Twitch right now as we're opening the box. Let us know what your favorite sports rivalry is, or watch the replay on YouTube and comment what your favorite sports rivalry is.
Yes. Texas OU from Christoph. Alabama. Auburn versus Alabama. Eagles, Cowboys, Rams, Cardinals.
Uh-oh.
UNC versus Duke.
Could you just deactivate and activate, please? Meerkat, me versus Troy. I didn't know we had a rivalry. All right, here we go.
There we go.
Good luck, everybody.
Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox. I didn't. Ohio State versus the team up north. I know that one.
Who is that?
Oh, these are a couple thickies.
Whoa.
I'm trying to see.
Whoa. Whoa.
Go for it.
All right.
Hey, whoa.
Rookie of Eric Izukaman? Is it a Pokemon?
Zuganma.
Izukanma. All right.
Is that the medal?
That is the medal.
That's so cool.
Ooh, and then
Joe
we've got a
Mix.
Xenon Joe Mixon. It's a purple, though. Is that numbered? All right, that's a purple parallel there of Joe Mixon. Oh, hey, this
what
guy
the
again.
hell?
This is 12 of 51. Izukama.
Bro, are you serious?
Ooh. Look at that patch, though. That is a gorgeous 4-color patch.
We love that.
It's a dolphin.
It's a dolphin.
flippin' dolphin.
It's a flipping dolphin. That is a sick patch. Who's behind here?
It's a Patriot.
It was a Patriot. I wasn't sure who it was. All right, Pierre Strong Jr.
Rookie, yeah.
out of 75. Ooh, I like these
Ooh.
rookie neon signs. I think there was a
cool.
Mac version of this too.
Wait, that's so cool.
Love that he just has a P and
2.
2. It looks like a Z. I don't even know. All right, last card. This is going to be our metal auto.
Who is it? Who is it?
Probably Eric and Zukanama or whatever.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, no way. A little old school for you guys. How about Otis Anderson?
Wow. Little
Which,
Otis.
if you can't tell what that picture is from, that is from the Super Bowl 25, where the Giants beat the Bills.
We hate
Wide
that.
right, baby.
We hate that. Hey,
That is.
yo.
Wah, 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 wah. So there you go. On card, Otis Anderson. That's a cool one. All right. I like these cards, actually, so far. I love the metal on card. That's a I thought I was still on the overhead. Gorgeous look. Oh, now I'm back. There you go. So just a gorgeous look, though, to the card. So there you have it. Elements of football. Make sure you comment right now what your favorite sports rivalry is in the chat, or when we upload this to YouTube after, put it in there too. Okay? Good looking cards. Hope you guys enjoyed that break. Hey, it's me again. How are you? I was looking down.
This show always caused me some type of pain.
Any final thoughts from anybody? Tyler, Elena, or David, that's your name. I almost forgot it for a second. Any final thoughts here?
We have time to talk about my Joe Flacco card.
No.
Don't take the mic.
Not again.
You took the mic from
Mic
her?
privileges taken away.
Oh, Tyler revoked.
No more Joe Flacco.
It comes in today,
Yo, I love that B Court
Comes
said.
in today?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the update. There you go.
All right, great.
and we'll rip it on Friday.
I would maybe tease a little bit of who your guest is Friday.
Oh, Tyler, that's a great idea. That's why Tyler works in TV, and that's why he helps us out, guys.
So smart.
So great news. For those of you who don't know, the Industry Summit, that's right. The Industry Summit is being hosted in Vegas. And it is coming up. So coming up this weekend. This weekend is the card show portion. And then next week will be the actual awards portion. David will be out there representing David Adams' content team, and we'll obviously have the full team there. But before that, Friday morning, we are going to have Ted Barker of Beckett. He is the director of the Industry Summit. So really looking forward to talking to him. You know, we'll ask some stuff, how he got involved with the Industry Summit. You know, for those outside the hobby or maybe new to the hobby, what is the Industry Summit? what kind of things we can look forward to from this year's event, those type of things. So remember, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/DA Car World. Be here with us on the chase, and we'll be here for Ted. I feel like you guys will enjoy that one. And of course, if there's some questions in the chat that we could possibly get to, we'll try to get to those. But, we only have Ted for a short time. So that is going to be that for Friday. Anything else?
No, I'm looking forward to Vegas. It's going to be a good time. Hey, if you're going, let's try and link up, meet up. Come talk to me.
That's right. He'll be signing autographs, taking pictures, kissing babies, shaking hands. You name it, David's going to be doing it. I don't know if there's going to be a dolphin there. I really don't, but hopefully there will be.
I don't think Vegas is known for their dolphins.
Or
All right,
babies.
he's getting twitchy. Okay, he's getting twitchy with the sounds, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Yep, he's giving me the award show wrap-up music. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned on the Twitch. Jersey John is in the lounge today. He'll have the breaks for you. Catch the replay of the Chase and all the Chase episodes on YouTube after this. We'll be back on Friday. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple, too. If you're in the car cruising and you want some card talk, guess what? The Chase, there it is. All right, that's going to do it. So guess what, baby? I'm so happy to be back. Thank you for having me back. And guess what? There's only one thing to remember. And guess what? It's all about the Chase. Woo! Oh, I got it. See you Friday. Top guys out. Bing, bing.